Just Dance, Decades of Hits. What the f*** is going on? Hey guys, I'm Desmond, and today I have decided that it is finally time to talk about the newest Just Dance installment coming to us later this year. It is finally cool enough in the UK where I feel like I can set up my camera, sit down, and talk about it. So let's do just that. Now, I do just want to preface that, like a lot of my discussion videos, a ton of my discussion videos on this channel by this point, are unscripted. So if any information is incorrect, if I get something wrong, I'm sorry. I like to do these things unscripted because then I can just, like, give my thoughts in the moment. And it kind of, like, becomes a bit of a rant. And that way it just gets all of my thoughts and my ideas out there into the world without me having to just be sitting at my computer figuring out what to put on a document to then read off a script. So it is unscripted. If anything is incorrect information, I apologize. But with that out of the way, let's get into discussing the next Just Dance game, Just Dance Decades of Hits. Now, a lot of us, basically ever since Just Dance 2026 has come out, we've all been eagerly anticipating the next installment of Just Dance. Sure, we've had the Just Dance Plus songs to keep us entertained for a little bit, but now it seems like that leg of the Just Dance 2026 journey is coming to an end, and we were all starting to get ready and hyped up for the next installment, which is going to be Just Dance 2020... Oh. They announced that it was going to be called Just Dance Decades of Hits and gave us, like, multiple different logos. What's going on? Now, since the announcement, and obviously because I've not been able to record, Just Dance has been able to dish out some more content and actually explain what Just Dance Decades of Hits is. And one of the main questions I saw being asked was, is Just Dance Decades of Hits a best of Just Dance maps game? Is it going to be like a compilation game where we get the best hits from in the Just Dance games? No, they have cleared this up. It is going to be a new game in the mainline franchise, but it's going to be under a different name. New songs, new everything, basically. But the things that aren't going to be new in this game are the older songs. This game is called Decades of Hits, and so what Just Dance is trying to aim to do is get music from now all the way back into, like, the 70s. They are trying to, like, bring in as much music as they possibly can to truly make this game of Just Dance a dancing party game that the entire family can get behind. So that way, even your grandmother doesn't feel left out when playing Just Dance, because she could dance to insert 70s song here, because I don't know what songs are in the came out in the 70s. And honestly, I think this is a great idea for Just Dance moving forward. For a long time, Just Dance's game series has been Just Dance 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I believe they, like, changed to a yearly system after Just Dance 4. Don't quote me on that, but they started with just naming them Just Dance 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then they moved on to a yearly system, calling them Just Dance 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17, etc. And then when 2023 came along, they started calling them 2023 Edition, 2024 Edition, 25 Edition, 26 Edition. But now they are switching it up again, and I honestly think it just makes sense because a lot of people have not been moving on to the next Just Dance game because they feel like the music that is going to be on those games will probably just be music from the last, like, I want to say, like, 5 years or so. So with this working title, Just Dance Decades of Hits, they can have a game solely dedicated to 6 decades worth of music. We don't know how this is going to work for future games. Will they be called Just Dance Decades of Hits 2, Just Dance Decades of Hits 3, Just Dance Decades of Hits 2031 Edition? We don't know. We will never know until 2027, at the end of 2027. So we're just going to have to wait and see with that. But for now, what we've got is Just Dance Decades of Hits. Now, the main thing I do want to talk about is the logos. I would like to speculate with you guys what these logos might be. So, in their announcement video, we had 6 logos. One from each decade. The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s. And so we are going to go through them all right now. I have the post here on my phone. So the first one is Just Dance Decades of Hits 70s logo. Now this logo is a lot of reds. It is a very like intense coloring, very bright, very fiery. And it's got this bubbly font for the Decades of Hits underneath the Just Dance logo, and there are stars all around. But if I had to guess, this is probably teasing the Jackson 5 or Michael Jackson. And the song that's coming to mind specifically is ABC.
It's easier.
1, 2, 3.
I think ABC has been in the game before. Let me just double check my sources quickly.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Okay, so it seems that ABC by the Jackson 5 has not been in an actual mainline version of the game, as far as I can tell. Let me just double check this again. Yes, so ABC by the Jackson 5 was in a Just Dance Kids game. It has not actually been in the game. This is from the wiki. So I double checked the wiki. So this logo could possibly be teasing ABC by the Jackson 5. The next logo is Just Dance in the 80s. Now this one to me, and this could be because of how brain rotted I am, this reminds me of The Night Begins to Shine by BER. This could just be because the background is giving off a similar style to the backgrounds and environments for The Night Begins to Shine in the Teen Titans Go TV franchise. So it could just be because I'm completely brain rotted from that. But that is the vibe that this background is giving for me. Night Begins to Shine by BER. I don't know how many people know that song. I don't know if it's popular enough to be in Just Dance. But hey, we got Big Bad Frog by Austin and Colin. I think Night Begins to Shine is definitely more popular than that. Now moving on, we've got Just Dance in the 90s. Now I'm a bit stuck on this one because I don't know exactly what this could be referring to. To me, it just looks like back to school ads. I said it. I said it. I've not really got a thought for this one. It just reminds me of back to school ads. Unfortunately, I can't decipher this. Yeah, no, nothing's coming to me. Okay, skipping. Now we have Just Dance in the 2000s. Now this is the one I've had a lot of thoughts on. I looked at this and I even left a comment on the post saying that the 2000s logo does remind me a little bit of TLC's general vibe. If you don't know who TLC is, they are the artists behind No Scrubs and Waterfalls. And I don't know, maybe I'm just delusional, but the logo is giving off TLC vibes. And I showed it to my mum, who is a fan of TLC, and we compared the album cover of TLC's fan mail alongside this logo, and it is giving off a similar aesthetic. So we're thinking that this 2000s logo is going to be based off of TLC, probably specifically No Scrubs, because that did come out in 1999. I know that's technically in the 90s, but it's still 1999. It's verging on 2000s. I think we can cut it some slack. The 2000s style literally came from the style changing into the 2000s in the late 90s. So I think it works. It cuts some slack. And Just Dance did respond to my comment saying, "What an interesting theory." Thinking emoji. So I think I'm on the right track. If TLC is in this game, just know that that reaction to the preview is going to be fire. Now, we have Just Dance in the 2010s. I don't think this is actually referencing any, like, artist, because I have seen a lot of people comparing this version of the logo to the classic Just Dance art style. And honestly, when you put the two side by side, they do look the same. I don't think the Just Dance 2010's logo is actually referencing any artists. I think it's just referencing the old art style of the Just Dance games. Because Just Dance, the first game, came out in 2009 when the 2010s was literally just starting. And then we have the 2020s logo for Just Dance. I have been seeing a lot of people theorizing with the little ring going around the logo, the star, and the green, that this logo is probably referencing Cat's Eye. Now, it could just be that the Just Dance fandom is completely brain-rotted. We've got Cat's Eye on the brain because we've been dancing to Gnarly so much. I feel that, girl. But, comparing the Cat's Eye logo to this logo, there are definite similarities to be drawn from them. So I can see where people are coming from. But we've already had Gnarly in the game. So what could this be? It would probably be one of Cat's Eye's other biggest hits. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video! It could be one of Cat's Eye's other biggest hits, either Gabriella or Internet Girl. I feel like Gabriella would be more likely to be in the game, because I don't think many people are that interested in Internet Girl. So it would probably be Gabriella. And so those are my thoughts on the logo. Now, if we go to the GameStop website, we can see one of the newest maps that is going to be in this game. I will have it up on screen now. The coach looks a lot like Hannah Montana. I will say it. It's definitely giving that early 2000s vibes. The flared jeans, the crop top with a design, the hat, the long straight blonde hair. It's definitely giving Hannah Montana. But I have also been seeing people saying that this map is apparently going to be Stronger by Britney Spears. Let me just double check the vibe of that music video. I can't see where people are getting this idea from, because I've looked up Stronger on Google and images are showing up and it's not showing anything of Britney being in a similar outfit to this coach. I will say though, I do like the fact that this coach, if I can zoom into the image, I will say I do find it very cool that the coach does have a headset mic, or like a stage mic on. I did say this in my wishlist video, but I said that if we couldn't have coaches standing at mic stands for dancing and everything, just give them like a stage mic, because it'll work a lot better. I am liking this look. It does look great. The background, though, I am unfortunately a bit upset about. It does look pretty flat. It's a lot of block colours. Now, this is where we've got to talk about the elephant in the room. A lot of Just Dance casual players are not really used to the new art style of the game. They're not used to these, like, highly detailed backgrounds. They are more used to, like, the block colours. They prefer that. They prefer it to be a lot less realistic, more stylized, and more static as well. So I am anticipating that in this game, there are probably going to be less camera angles, less detailed backgrounds. We're probably going to get a vibe similar to the classic Just Dance games, just in a more HD quality. And honestly, I am okay with that to a limit. I would still like some maps with realistic backgrounds. I would still like some maps to have lore. I would still like some maps to have slight camera angles. I just feel like taking away those elements from the newer Just Dance games is kind of like a step back. We've gained these new elements in the game. Higher definition backgrounds, camera angles, lore. That's all been because Just Dance has been able to have the budget to increase the quality and look of their maps. They've been able to make them look more like music videos, and they honestly look really, really great with camera angles. And I feel like if we just go back to that static look, it's going to feel very dated, and it's not going to really mesh well with the 27 version of this game. And once again, I would really love for these coaches to still have lore. if we are just going to keep lore to the social medias at the moment with Danceverse stories, I honestly think that is the perfect way to do it. Just have these coaches in the game. They're there as just their own things. Their maps are completely separate things to one another. But then we get Just Dance stories on the social media, which is basically only seen by the Just Dance fans at this point. We have Danceverse stories on the social media, and we can see where these characters come from. Their stories, their emotions, their hardships, and what they are trying to do and convey in the map. The only issue I will say, though, so far with Decades of Hits is that Just Dance hasn't really promoted it all that much. They've kind of just thrown out the odd post on their social media every now and then each day. The logo announcement, a post talking about the different logos and which one is your favourite, a hint at a map and everything, but it just turns out to be the map on the GameStop website, so there's no real secret there, and then just confirming for everyone that Just Dance Decades of Hits is the new 2027 edition, just with a flashy new name. And that's basically all they've done. A lot of the times Just Dance is announced in things like the Nintendo Direct, which has a lot more of a wider gaming audience around it, and that actually helps drum up a lot of talk and hum about the game before the game is even out. Unfortunately, all they've said to us right now is Just Dance Decades of Hits is going to be our next game. See what's happening in September. We haven't got any previews. We haven't got anything. And honestly, that's not really all that great, because I can't really, go around talking to people about this game, being like, oh, there's this new Just Dance game coming out. I'm really super duper excited for it. And then they ask me, oh, what's going to be in the game? And unfortunately, I wouldn't know. There's not much talk that can be done with these current posts that Just Dance has been putting out, unfortunately. It would be nice to maybe get, some previews, this month or next month, so that we can see some of the song list that is in the game. We can talk about it. We can get our theories going. But we just haven't got that, and I don't think Just Dance is going to give us anything until September, unfortunately. I honestly feel like that's a really bad move, especially if they want to make this their, large shift in the franchise as well. But we're just gonna have to see how successful this game becomes, really. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat about Just Dance Decades of Hits. I'm still a bit on the fence about it, but I'm probably going to buy it nonetheless and play it nonetheless, because Just Dance is literally my lifeblood. I would not be able to survive without it. So, I think it is now time to leave you off. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified of when future Just Dance videos drops, because you know I am going to cover this game once the previews come out. Oh my god, give us previews. And also, let me know down in the comments which decade in this game you're most excited for. For me personally, it is going to be the early 2000s. That is just when I was born. That was the music I was exposed to and was around. I'm just super duper excited to go back and just relive my childhood. Wow, I'm old. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go now, finally. I'm Des329, and you guys have been watching this video for way too long, and so I'm going to let you go. This is Des329 out. See you in September.